gun entry and disorderly conduct. And Richard Barnett, photographed with his feet on Speaker Pelosi's desk, turning himself in Arkansas, also now facing federal charges. 5 people died in the rioting, including one police officer, just hours after President Trump held a rally urging supporters to march to the Capitol. Now House Democrats vowing they'll push forward with plans to impeach.
He is incapable of leading. He cannot be trusted.
The single article of impeachment, incitement of insurrection, set to be introduced on the House floor tomorrow, charging Trump with, quote, willfully inciting violence against the government. But only a handful of Republicans publicly support the idea. Senator Pat Toomey of Pennsylvania telling Fox News.
And one of the things that I'm concerned about, frankly, is whether the House would completely politicize something. I do think the president committed impeachable offenses, but I don't know what is going to land on the Senate floor, if anything.
Meanwhile, the president saying he'll work towards an orderly transition. Karina Mitchell, ABC News, New York.
The deadly riot at the U.S. Capitol Wednesday is triggering a new debate about allowing open carry guns here at the state capitol in Lansing. It's the only thing on the agenda at a meeting of the Capitol Commission set for tomorrow afternoon. Some lawmakers have been calling for a ban on guns at the Capitol since armed demonstrators entered the building last spring to protest some of the governor's pandemic restrictions. Stay with 7 Action News as the investigations continue into the attack on American democracy. We will keep you updated on air, online, at WXYZ.com, and on our streaming platforms. This Wednesday is National Take the Stairs Day, and the American Lung Association is hoping you'll skip the elevator and escalator and take the stairs in an effort to strive for a healthier lifestyle, one step at a time. It's another way to get the message out through a fight for air climb. 7 Action News reporter Jennifer Ann Wilson live in Rochester to tell us more about this year's events. Good morning, Jennifer Ann.
Good morning. You know, you caught me taking a little bit of a breather here. I check out these beautiful stairs here at Bloomer Park in Rochester Hills. I can't believe I never knew these existed. They are gorgeous. All of these incredibly athletic people out here taking advantage of the great outdoors, of the stairs. Perhaps some of them are celebrating Take the Stairs Day, which happens on Wednesday. Some of them we know are training for the Fight for Air Climb, which normally happens in February or March. This year it's happening a little later and it's happening outdoors in May, but you can start your training now. My training is at the very, very beginning stages, so I'm here with a pro. I needed a little breather, so I promise I'm going to be hitting the stairs again before the end of this segment, so time me. But Jen, tell me a little bit about, I mean, obviously you're a firefighter. Doing the stairs, how important is it for your training and your overall just cardiovascular and lung health?
Well, it's one of the things that we started when I became a firefighter was being healthy and being in shape to do this job. And that's something that we promote all the time. And so having a goal such as a stair climb to work toward gave us that incentive to get in the gym and get healthier. Plus, for us as firefighters, lung health is so important, especially in today's fires with all the plastics and stuff that we inhale. You know, lung research and helping us is vital. So being a part of the climb is important for us because it's getting that research done for us as well as the people that we serve.
I love that. And since we got a little bit of a break, let's see if I'll let you go ahead of me. You lead the way and we'll go up and join Josh here. All right, guys, watch. Yes, look at me, Josh, because I'm working out. Woohoo! Got to get it on camera while I'm getting my cardio in. We're going to step over to this other platform to get out of the way. As you can see, we got a lot of people here on the stairs in the trail this morning. And we're here to not only just encourage you to get outside and take advantage of just the incredible opportunities to get fit and be in shape outdoors here in Michigan in the parks, but also to tell you about this Fight for Air Climb and the money that is being raised for the Lung Association. And it's really valuable for you and in your job, as well as anybody else who might be in the line of work or is susceptible to issues with their lungs.
Absolutely. You know, every year we have people that we climb for. We all know somebody who's got lung issues or some type of lung disease. So getting the awareness out there and being out in the public and telling people about the climb to be able to raise that money to help these people that are having these issues is of importance.
Okay, and you are fully geared up. How much does all that weigh?
So altogether the gear weighs about 60 pounds.
Wow.
And it just depends on what we have in our pockets as far as tools and other things, but Basically, it's about 60 pounds.
Okay, so you're not just doing the stairs, you're also doing it carrying 60 pounds.
Yes, exactly. It's like putting a 60-pound weight vest on and then going up and down the stairs. So.
Wow, okay, so I'm not there just yet, but I still have a few months to get out there, work out, and to get in shape for the Fight for Air Climb. So do you. We're going to put more information not only about the Fight for Air Climb, but about National Take the Stairs Day and the Lung Association, which has so many resources for you and your journey to health or support if you're already battling something. Simon, back to you.
Such an important message. Thank you, Jennifer Ann. We'll check in with you again in our next half hour. And another step towards a dry forecast. Hallie Vogel checking in now. Hi, Hallie.
Hi, Simon. And temperatures may be cold this morning. Yeah, pretty typical by the afternoon in the mid-30s with more cloud cover today. I'll let you know how long the dry weather sticks around in your full forecast.
Also coming up, eligibility expanding for Michiganders across the state. A look at the latest cases and what age group is next in line to receive vaccinations. Also, the search to locate a missing woman with dementia from Detroit, how you can help authorities find her. You're watching 7 Action News this morning. Detroit police need your help to locate a missing woman. Family members say Patricia Goldsmith was last seen just before 5 last night at her home on Collingwood. That's on the city's west side. The 66-year-old was last seen wearing a black jacket, gray pants, and gray boots. We're told Patricia is in good physical condition but suffers from dementia. If you've seen her or know where she is, give Detroit police a call right away. Now, to the fight against the coronavirus across Michigan. The state health department reporting 2,700 new cases Saturday. The total is now more than 519,000. 222 new deaths were announced. More than 200 of them were from a review of records. Meanwhile, more than 415,000 Michiganders have recovered from the virus. Beginning tomorrow, people 65 and older will be eligible for vaccinations in Michigan, along with those over the age of 16 who have pre-existing conditions or are at higher risk. Turning now to the forecast, a live look over Campus Martius. Check out the rink there, so beautiful, and even you can still see the Christmas tree there for the final weekend. And it's just great weather to get out there and enjoy. No rain or anything like that, not much wind. Hallie will send it over to you.
Yeah, we had a blue sky yesterday, Simon. That sunshine does fade today. More clouds already in the picture this morning, but even more so for the afternoon. But above average temperatures each and every day, even extending into the first part of next weekend. And then tracking rain and snow, that'll hold off until late in the week. So we still have that dry stretch continuing for at least several more days. 16 degrees in Ann Arbor. It's a cold start this morning because we had the clear sky overnight. It is 19 degrees in Jackson, 25 right now in Flint, and 21 degrees in Pontiac, Mount Clemens, 19 Port Huron. Winds are either calm or light, so that is a good news. But with the light winds, the clear sky overnight, and these cold temperatures, we've had some fog develop too. Mile visibility in Pontiac, 3-mile visibility in Howell. It has improved a little bit. Keep in mind when you run into fog and the temperatures are as cold as they are, we worry about black ice on unsalted surfaces, especially bridges and overpasses. So just kind of use some caution driving early this morning, and then we'll start to see things improve quickly as temperatures rise above freezing. Area of low pressure approaching from the west over Lake Michigan will bring in some lake effect on the west side of the state and a light west wind for us with more cloud cover for us, but temperature is seasonable. One thing you'll notice, a lot of blue on this map, but not only for the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes, which is typical, but extending all the way down to the south through Texas. We're Texas to Mississippi, gonna see snow, already seeing it right now, widespread over Texas, and then moving through parts of the Gulf states. So that's the big story, the big headline through the nation. Nice and quiet for us. We're going to jump ahead to midweek. By the time we get to Wednesday, may have a system passing to our north, still dry. Thursday at this point looks like it's going to start dry. Again, we have to work with the timing. It's days away. The system hasn't even really developed yet. But as it continues to develop and move closer, right now it looks like forecast models are pushing it in later on Thursday. The later it moves in, the better chance it'll start as snow. But you can see some of that rain trying to mix in the southeast corner of lower Michigan. So the timing is going to make all the difference too. And then with colder temperatures behind the system, it'll likely change over to scattered snow showers on on Friday and then going into Saturday as well. As far as our temperatures today, we talked about it, a little bit above average, 35 in fact for a high with that light west wind. We'll stay dry with lots of clouds tonight, 24 for a low, and dry weather will continue again for the next several days. 40 on Thursday, could see that rain or rain-snow mix late Thursday with snow showers to follow. Simon?
Good days ahead. Thank you, Hallie. Half of this weekend's NFL playoff games are in the books, with 3 more games set for today. Coming up today, the Baltimore Ravens take on the Tennessee Titans this afternoon at 1:05 right here on 7. Then at 4:40, the Chicago Bears take on the New Orleans Saints. In the final game of the night, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Cleveland Browns at 8:15. The high school football playoffs are also back underway across the state. Justin Rose has a look at teams in the hunt for a championship.
Good morning, everyone. The Michigan High School football playoffs finally got back to play yesterday all across the state as they hope to crown state champions 2 weeks from yesterday. River Rouge edged Detroit King in Division III, moving one step closer to defending their state championship from a year ago. Let's take a look at what happened in Division I, though. Romeo and West Bloomfield met for a chance to move on as well. Donovan Edwards, he was supposed to enroll early at Michigan, begin preparing for life as a college athlete, but he decided to stick around in high school and finish what he started, playing for a state championship with the Lakers. He was a man-child yesterday, 4 touchdowns on the day. His presence felt all over the field. It was one of his more dominant performances in high school. The Lakers roll the Bulldogs 50-14, the final. Now they'll get the winner of this one, Cass Tech and Belleville, slugging it out with big play against big play. Technicians airing it out, trailing early in the game. Jameer Gardner, 75-yard strike to cut the deficit. But the Tigers, they're built on big plays too, and they got 2 of them from the defensive side of the ball. Their second pick 6 of the game, Charles Wilson Jr. going 90 yards for the score. Tigers win it 43-16, and we all get to see the rematch from last year's semifinal next weekend with Belleville and West Bloomfield. Should be an excellent game, and congratulations to all the other local teams that moved on to next weekend. That is your sports update for this Sunday. Have yourself a great day.
Proud to see my alma mater, the Lakers, doing well there. Still to come, a family is safe after a house fire in Hazel Park, who authorities say called 911 and alerted them, and how long it took crews to put the fire out. Next, granting hope to a child in Michigan, we'll introduce you to a sweet little boy looking for a forever home. You're watching 7 Action News this morning. The new year is a new start for so many and for hundreds of children eligible for adoption here in Michigan. They are hoping this is the year they find their adoptive family. Here's Alicia Smith with this week's Grant Me Hope Child.
The pandemic doesn't stop the need for fostering and adopting children in our state. One little boy is looking for a family to watch movies with, play games, and go on trips together. Here's Roland.
Okay. Boom. My name is Roland. I'm Roland and I'm 12. I like to play outside. I like to play with toys and action figures. I like superhero because they awesome. I like Lego Batman. I like Superman. He got laser eyes. No, Megatron can fly because he can transform. No, Superman, my favorite one. He can fly. I like playing Xbox. I like Transformers. And he got a broad bridge out of space. I will be flying right now. I want to go to a movie theater. I look at the dog. A big one and a small one. Yep. And I want an Xbox and TV. Have something else for dinner. I'm tired of pizza like a sub. I want to eat sub with the family. And I want my own room. And I got my own iPad. I'm gonna put it in my room. Yep. Only I can. I would take away my room. With superhero, only one bed. And my mom and dad.
And if you'd like to learn more about adopting Roland, please call the Michigan Adoption Resource Exchange. 1-800-589-6273 is the number to call. Of course, you can always help out. All you have to do is share these Grant Me Hope videos on social media. Just go to WXYZ.com/GrantMeHope to share Roland's story. I'm Alicia Smith, 7 Action News.
Still to come, stories from Washington, Centerline, and Rochester. But up first, Parler removed from multiple major platforms online. Which companies are canceling its business with the app to prevent the spread of what they call violent rhetoric? And next, impeachment calls intensify on Capitol Hill. The members of Congress moving to introduce an article against the president as early as next week. You're watching 7 Action News this morning.
Taking action for you. You're watching 7 Action News this morning.
Welcome back. This is a live look over downtown Detroit on this Sunday, January 10th. The day expected to start off with some sun and clouds slowly returning. Hello and thank you for joining us. I'm Simon Shakette in for Simon Chowdhury. 7 First Alert meteorologist Hallie Vogel is here with today's forecast. Good morning, Hallie, and looks like a good day maybe for some ice skating.
Absolutely, Simon. Yesterday we had a beautiful blue sky across Metro Detroit. Some of us still grabbing that this morning, but clouds will start to increase through the course of our Sunday. Already seeing more clouds to the north and to the south. Seeing that overcast sky in Howell, also in Pontiac, 21 degrees, and overcast in Mount Clemens. But sunshine downtown to Adrian to Monroe with temperatures right around 20 degrees and a light wind. Noticing some fog out there. And we talk about fog and cold temperatures, that combination not great because you can get some black ice on some surfaces, especially elevated ones like bridges and overpasses. So just watch for that over the next hour or so. And then once we get our temperatures up into the mid-30s, and even some of that sunshine will help out even this morning too. Area of low pressure stays to the west for now. It'll bring in a light west wind, but keep us dry. It looks like the west side of the state could see some lake effect snow showers. Our highs today in the mid-30s with clouds increasing, especially by the afternoon. We'll talk about how long this dry weather lasts because there are some changes in your 7-day forecast, Simon.
Hallie, thank you. Calls are intensifying for President Trump to step down or be removed from office after last week's deadly violence in the U.S. Capitol. Democrats in the House say they plan to submit an article of impeachment against President Trump, this time accusing him of incitement of insurrection. That is expected to happen tomorrow. At least 180 Democrat members of Congress say they are for impeachment, but only a handful of Republicans are publicly supporting it.
He cannot be trusted. He should resign immediately. He is a clear threat to our democracy.
I do think the president committed impeachable offenses, but I don't know what is going to land on the Senate floor, if anything.
Meanwhile, more than 80 suspects are behind bars for their alleged roles in the riot. The FBI is combing through social media posts, surveillance video, and cell phone data to try and find more people who are responsible. If you have any information, you can call 1-800-CALL-FBI or go to the website tips.fbi.gov. A lot of conservatives have been flocking to the free speech app Parler. However, it's now suspended from the Google Play Store and Apple's App Store. Google says the postings in the app incited violence in the U.S. The company demands apps have policies in place to prevent the spread of violent rhetoric. Amazon reportedly plans to boot Parler from its web hosting service tonight due to repeated violations. The presidential transition process testing our country like nothing seen in generations. This morning, 7 editorial director Chuck Stokes talking with 2 political experts who are raising questions about where the U.S. goes from here.
Any kind of violence, any kind of destruction around a political issue, right, is wrong. And I think we're at a defining moment.
I honestly fear for the future of the Republican Party, or just for, where do conservatives go from here to, a party that has tied itself so closely to one individual.
You can see the entire